How medical devices are prepared. Medical devices have been a part of human lives for quite a long time now. They play a very important role in saving the lives of many patients around the world. But many of us do not know anything regarding how it is prepared or the process of development. As medical devices are getting more and more popular, people are getting more curious. They want to know more about these devices, how they work, and how they are made. Today in this article, Stuart Mckelvie will talk about how these medical devices are prepared and everything you need to know about. Medical devices should be top-notch and should meet the necessary requirements and standards. Therefore, they are made under the supervision of government authorities that keep a regular check and process. Medical devices are also very crucial for some patients, as they can save their lives. Therefore, it is important that they work the same way as how they are planned and designed. But the question arises, how are they prepared? There are some general steps that are taken well and before preparing the final product, and these steps are as mentioned down below. 1. Initial concept. It is very important to work on the initial concept of the product. What should be its use, how it should work, and for how long that equipment should work. Working and studying the initial concept helps the people working to prepare that medical device to get a rough idea about that product. That helps them in designing the product. To designing. When we plan to do something or build something, what is the first step that we do while preparing a roadmap of that? It is designing. Designing helps the person to have the rough idea of the product. Initial concept and designing work in cooperation. Initial concept helps the person to design the final product. Before designing, the initial concept helps the person to design the device for the purpose and the right shape so that it can fit well and work well. 3. Prototype and testing. These are also some steps that are very important before releasing the final product. The prototype is an early model of the final product that is made to test the design and functioning and take suggestions and improve the design and functionality of the final product. After releasing the prototypes of the product, the next step is to test the products that are not tested on humans directly but are tested in laboratories on robots and human replicas. If everything works as they want, then the products are passed for regulatory checks. Medical devices are very costly and many people are not able to own them and are looking for alternatives. All over the world, the demands for reprocessed medical devices have risen as a result of growth in healthcare infrastructure. The market for the surgical equipment market is growing steadily. There have been significant advancements in surgical equipment in the past few years, as evidenced by minimally invasive procedures. A substantial rise in the number of surgical procedures has been witnessed over the last years due to the increasing prevalence of chronic diseases across the world, which has led to the rise in the use of reprocessed medical devices. How long does it take to develop a medical device? We have to understand that development, processing, and production of a medical device is not work that can be completed in days or months. It usually takes years to develop a device depending on what type of medical device you are preparing. Some studies have shown that it takes 3 to 7 years to bring a device from the initial concept to the final product in the market. The most important part and the part that takes the most time is research and development. Creating a medical device is not regular work that can be done with ease. It takes a lot of study, development, knowledge, and skills to create a medical device from scratch and deliver a perfectly working device that can be useful for the patients.